Alan Dershowitz, proud lifelong liberal, Obama voter, friend, and supporter of Bill and Hillary Clinton, has been shunned by liberal friends for proclaiming that President Donald Trump is not guilty of obstruction of justice in the Russia investigation. How have liberals responded? Dershowitz told The Washington Post on Wednesday, he is being shunned by many of his old political allies. His motives are being questioned. And people who used to be his friends just don't want to hear from him. None of my liberal friends invite me to dinner anymore, he told the Post. Thanks to Donald Trump, I've lost 7 pounds. I call it the Donald Trump diet, he quipped. What has Dershowitz said? If Congress were ever to charge him with obstruction of justice for exercising his constitutional authority under Article 2, we'd have a constitutional crisis, Dershowitz said on Monday's Fox and Friends. There's never been a case in history where a president has been charged with obstruction of justice for merely exercising his constitutional authority. That would cause a constitutional crisis in the United States, Dershowitz continued. Trump has the constitutional authority under Article 2 to direct the U.S. Department of Justice toward who to investigate and who not to investigate, according to Dershowitz. That's what Thomas Jefferson did, that's what Lincoln did, that's what Roosevelt did. We have precedents that clearly establish that. Does anyone agree with Dershowitz? I would say that 25 times people have either written me, called me, or told me in person and said, "You're right. You're 100% right. Your arguments are solid, but why do you have to say it? Just keep quiet. Don't help them," Dershowitz told the Post. Though many left-leaning legal scholars disagree with Dershowitz, such as Daniel J. Hemmel and Eric A. Posner, those who agree prefer to keep quiet out of fear of it may bolster Trump's defense. A number of lawyers and scholars privately accept his argument but are unwilling to say so publicly because they don't want to do anything that helps Trump, according to the Post. What has Trump said? Did Alan Dershowitz side with Trump's lawyer, John Dowd? Trump's personal lawyer, John Dowd, proclaimed that a president cannot obstruct justice because he is the chief law enforcement officer under the Constitution's Article 2 and has every right to express his view of any case, according to the Post. Dershowitz's point is more legally nuanced. Some on the left have tried to tie the two statements together when there are distinct differences. What troubles Dershowitz the most? Everybody's questioning motive, Dershowitz told the Post. A guy on MSNBC asked me if I was being paid by Trump. Others have asked me if I'm writing a book about it. The answer to both is no and no. What is the moral of the story? Dershowitz received an email from a prominent friend that he would not name. The friend admitted that Dershowitz is right and declared that my hatred toward Trump blinds me to your truths. Please stop. And then he said to me, "Don't ever send me another tweet that includes an article that you wrote that helps that son of a bitch," Dershowitz told the Post.